Wow, seniors. It feels like it was just yesterday when I had a bunch of you in my Spanish 1 and Spanish 2.
Seeing you guys all graduate today, I am reminded of our first year together and just thinking about how much you guys have all changed since then.
You made it through remote learning, you made it through coming back from COVID, and now on to the next journey of your lives.
I really wish all of you the best of luck. You have shown us a lot of leadership here, getting us going again, and we will miss you greatly. Good luck to everyone. Please stop back when you get a chance.
Class of 2022, I want to say you made it, you did it, you should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you, I love you, I believe in you. Never stop believing in yourselves, never give up, and come back and visit me.
We love you,
Miss Cole.
Congratulations, class of 2022. Best of luck in all of your futures, and please come back and visit us.
You guys are the class of perseverance. You guys are the class of a lot of challenges. You guys had 4 years different from any other class in the history of classes. Congratulations, you guys are going to do a lot of great things.
Thank you so much for everything you've done this year. It's been great to know so many of you, and good luck with everything you do in life.
You are my seniors, my AI seniors. You made me happy when you're in my class. To every senior in the class of 2022, you're always a tiger, true and true. Congratulations, class of 2022. Woo! Turn it off, please.
Wow, seniors. It feels like it was just yesterday when I had a bunch of you in my Spanish 1 and Spanish 2.
Seeing you guys all graduate today, I am reminded of our first year together and just thinking about how much you guys have all changed since then.
You made it through remote learning, you made it through coming back from COVID, and now on to the next journey of your lives.
I really wish all of you the best of luck. You have shown us a lot of leadership here, getting us going again, and we will miss you greatly. Good luck to everyone. Please stop back when you get a chance.
Class of 2022, I want to say you made it, you did it, you should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you, I love you, I believe in you. Never stop believing in yourselves, never give up, and come back and visit me.
We love you,
Miss Cole.
Congratulations, class of 2022. Best of luck in all of your futures, and please come back and visit us.
You guys are the class of perseverance. You guys are the class of a lot of challenges. You guys had a 4 years different from any other class in the history of classes. Congratulations, you guys are going to do a lot of great things.
Thank you so much for everything you've done this year. It's been great to know so many of you, and good luck with everything you do in life.
You are my seniors, my AI seniors. You made me happy when you're in my class. To every senior in the class of 2022, you're always a tiger, true and true. Congratulations, class of 2022. Woo! Turn it off, please.
My favorite memory of high school is everything that happened at TPN.
Getting to tell everybody I got a concussion from a chalkboard.
Freshman year, Mueller's class, French 1, with my friends, you know, just being dumb, you know, just doing stupid freshman stuff. I loved it. And that whole year is my greatest memory.
Gotta be winning Hogo King. That was pretty good. I mean, center of the football field, it was pretty fun. Got a dollar online too, so why not?
Definitely the development of the community over the past few years.
Wow, seniors. It feels like it was just yesterday when I had a bunch of you in my Spanish 1 and Spanish 2.
Seeing you guys all graduate today, I am reminded of our first year together and just thinking about how much you guys have all changed since then.
You made it through remote learning. You made it through coming back from COVID, and now on to the next journey of your lives.
I really wish all of you the best of luck. You have shown us a lot of leadership here, getting us going again, and we will miss you greatly. Good luck to everyone. Please stop back when you get a chance.
Class of 2022, I want to say you made it, you did it. You should be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. I love you. I believe in you. Never stop believing in yourselves. Never give up. And come back and visit me.
We love you. Congratulations, class of 2022. Best of luck in all of your futures, and please come back and visit us.
You guys are the class of perseverance. You guys are the class of a lot of challenges. You guys had 4 years different from any other class in the history of classes. Congratulations, you guys are going to do a lot of great things.
Thank you so much for everything you've done this year. It's been great to know so many of you, and good luck with everything you do in life.
You are my seniors, my AI seniors. You made me happy when you're in my class. To every senior in the class of 2022, you're always a tiger, true and true. Congratulations, class of 2022. Woo! Turn it off, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Please welcome the principal of Alexis DuPont High School, Mr. Kevin Paladinetti.
It's a little hot in here. A little bit. Good evening, parents, guardians, alumni, friends and family, members of the Red Clay community. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Alexis DuPont High School class of 2022. We are the 6 p.m. ceremony, the last ceremony of the day, the last ceremony for Red Clay today. And you know what that means to me? We are saving the best for last. As we continue on with our program today, I want to let everyone know that there is a digital version of the program simply by scanning the QR code on the hard copies that have been distributed. Now, with that said, we know that means your cell phones are likely to be out while you peruse the exceptional work of the digital version. And all we ask is that while those cell phones are out, you please silence them. One logistical matter: at the end of our ceremony this evening, our graduates will exit the arena from the direction in which they came. We are asking our audience in the stands to exit behind the stage. I know that might seem a little bit strange, but it will help with the traffic flow at the end. You will circle around to the front where your graduates will meet you with diplomas in hand. Sitting before you are 160 soon-to-be graduates that are all waiting with nervous excitement to hear their name, that moment when an individual's name is called. 4 years comes down to just a few hours. Well, 90 minutes or less is the goal. Now, this is typically the part of the ceremony where I say, this is a joyous and triumphant occasion, and we want you to be reverent and express proper decorum and blah, blah, blah. In fact, what I say is this is a joyous and triumphant occasion, and we need to respond in kind for our graduates. In fact, we need to blow the roof off of this place. When it's time to holler, I hope you lose your voice doing so. The graduates sitting before you have worked extremely hard, and they are all deserving of their moment in the spotlight. So while you yell and while you holler, let's remember to not step on somebody else's moment. Now, I know some of you are thinking, maybe we messed up. Is this really happening? In fact, it is happening. Today is their day. Here they sit. Let's give them a round of applause. I challenge you to be louder. Now, before I introduce the guests joining me on stage, I would like us to take a moment to pause and remember those that are not here with us today. Friends and family we may have lost along the way. In particular, let us pause to honor those that have been affected by senseless acts of violence, not just in our local communities, but across our country. Let us pause to remember and, more importantly, to pray for change. Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize the guests accompanying me on stage. From the Red Clay Consolidated School District School Board President, Ms. Catherine Thompson, Esquire. School Board Vice President, Mr. Martin A. Wilson, Sr. Board Member Dr. Adriana Bone. And Board Member Mr. Jose Matthews. From the Red Clay Consolidated School District Central Office, our Superintendent, Mr. Darrell Green. And our Director of Secondary Education, Mr. Mark Pruitt. Last, but most certainly not least, are two students representing the class of 22. Salutatorian Fagan Falcone and Valedictorian Eilena Matthews. Ladies and gentlemen, our Superintendent, Mr. Darrell Green.
Good evening. This is number 4 today, and when we said good morning and good afternoon, we didn't get a response. This is a celebration. Good evening. Thank you. On behalf of the Red Clay Consolidated School District, members of the school board, district leadership, staff, and our educators across the district, welcome to the 2022 Alexis DuPont High School graduation. Seniors, no longer graduates as of today. Let's give it up for them. To our parents, guardians, caregivers, supporters, alumni, we say thank you. Thank you for granting us this opportunity to help support and get our graduates to this milestone. Before we begin with the ceremony, graduates, take a moment, take it all in. As I look at mixed emotions seated before me, excitement, maybe some fear, some apprehension, some uncertainty, take an opportunity to look around this venue. Look at all the folks who have gathered, who have supported you to this moment, and let's give them a round of applause, graduates, to your family members. As we transition into this post-pandemic reality, celebrating this momentous occasion here at the Chase Fieldhouse, again, I want to thank you. Thank you for your resilience, for the sacrifices you made, and for your ability to adapt and adopt, pivot, and change to the many circumstances that we've all had to face over the past 3 years. For most senior classes, they want to forget their freshman or their 9th grade year, and in this particular case, that's probably the only year that we can look back and remember as the only normal year that you've experienced. But that says a lot about who you are and who we have seated before us today. You've been able to persevere, you've showed grit, determination, and you're here as a result of your hard work and effort, and we applaud you for that. If I could, I just want to share 5 quick tips or points that I hope you take away from this day and as you reflect and look back on. And the first one is to define your goals. Again, whether you're going to college, directly into the workforce, the military, or you're sitting here, you're undecided, know that that's okay too. But be clear about your purpose and your intention on what you want to do moving forward. The Dalai Lama said, our prime purpose in this life is to help others. And if you can't help them, at least don't hurt them. Make sure you do a little bit of good based on your experiences throughout Red Clay, and more importantly, your experience at AI High School. Rely on this support system and network that you've formed to achieve your goals. Point number 2, look at the big picture. You do not have to have it all figured out right now, nor should that be an expectation for you to have it all figured out right now. A wise man once told me, look at your friends Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. Surround yourself around quality individuals who are going to help you attain and achieve your goal. You may have to leave some folk behind in order to achieve that and live out your life purpose, and know that that's okay. Allow those individuals who are like-minded, who are going to support you, help you fill in those details. Point number 3, consult and check your morals and your values. Your family members, the staff at AI DuPont have instilled values and character traits in you that will lead you to success. Being courageous, being trustworthy, being honest, being reliable, being loyal, having integrity, and most important, a sense of fairness. Fairness that's steeped in justice and freedom from prejudice. Use your strengths and don't focus on your weaknesses. Don't chase likes, because everything that happens on the gram isn't reality. Use your weakness as obstacles to overcome, not pitfalls to paralyze you. And then the last point, think of your legacy. While many of you are probably thinking, please hurry up and be quiet so we can get this ceremony over and we can head down to senior week, or we can await that party and we can turn up, think a little bit about what you ultimately are going to do, and again, what footprint you're going to leave in this world. We all have a life and a purpose to serve. AI has prepared you. Step into the world bold and excited. Class of 2022, congratulations. We salute you. We're proud of you. Much success.
And now, please join me in welcoming to the microphone our salutatorian, Fagan Falcone.
I hope I'm tall enough for this. Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Alexis DuPont High School's graduation ceremony. As the official second smartest kid in the room, I've been asked by one of the few people who hasn't had to listen to me talk for more than 3 minutes to do a speech that helps us transition from high school students and high schoolers to high school graduates. This is an honor because it's a special day for us. There are probably many of us who couldn't imagine exactly what it would take to get here when we walked into AI the first day. Freshman year started with a bang. It started strong with many great memories, and that continued throughout all of freshman year. Sophomore year was sadly cut short by Corona, and junior year was basically taken over entirely by Corona. And I just personally wanted to say on behalf of me and the rest of the students, thank you to the teachers and the parents who didn't give up on us. They stuck through until the end, and they had to put up with our unruly attitudes. I personally also wanted to thank Miss Norton and Miss Cole, because without them, I would not be up here today. So then the start of senior year. It was a very gradual start, and things were starting to get back to normal, luckily. So I don't know what more I can say about a group of people who have already found their way to move forward during these circumstances that no one else has ever faced. There's really only one thing I can say, and that's congratulations for getting here today. And thank you for all the lessons learned and funny moments in school that made the hard times worth it. I know that as much as we all complain, and everyone knows I'm the worst complainer of all of us, you know, Miss Norton would want me to say that personally, okay? We miss out at all the times. We miss out all the good times that we take complaining. So when we're nostalgic, thinking about the good times, and we think about how the good times outweigh the bad, just remember this moment. Remember all that it took to get here. Thank you.
Now please join me in welcoming our valedictorian for the class of 2022, Alexis Matthews.
Good evening, parents, guardians, friends, and family. Thank you for joining the class of 2022 to celebrate this major accomplishment of not only this senior class, but also the fruit of all of your labor in our lives. I especially want to thank my family, especially my mom and my dad, which I call mommy and daddy still, because without your unconditional love and your faith, I wouldn't be able to be standing here today to give this speech, so thank you. So now to introduce myself, my name is Alexis Matthews, and while COVID has made it so that a lot of my fellow students might not even know who I am, I'm so honored to be your class's valedictorian. For my speech, which I wrote last minute, like everything else I did in high school, but we won't talk about that, I was asked to speak about the future. And even though Fagan already touched on what our high school journey has looked like up to this point, I struggled to write a speech that just solely focused on the future and didn't talk about what we all experienced these past few years. I was trying to avoid that. I wanted to talk about the future. I wanted to move on from these past 4 years. But now, standing here today, I don't think that it's such a bad thing that I couldn't forget about the past. COVID was such a difficult period for so many of us. I remember logging on towards the end of 10th grade and that end of that full 11th grade and going on to Zoom classes and seeing black squares and missing the background chatter that made AI AI. And I know that many of us took on extra responsibilities during the pandemic. I know so many of you guys were working full-time during school. A lot of you were taking care of your siblings, and even the work of keeping ourselves alive when the weight of the world made it feel impossible was another feat that we all had to overcome. But we made it despite these hardships. You made it in spite of whatever obstacles were in your way these past 4 years, and that makes this accomplishment even more special than if the past 4 years were completely normal. So give yourselves a round of applause for overcoming that. The hardships of COVID and the state of our world during this journey should be left in the past. And if you know me, that's a reminder that I need to give to myself every day. But let us remember as we embark on this new journey that the past should make us better, not bitter. Use these difficult years as a necessary reminder that you're not only capable of surviving, but you're able to thrive. I mean, you're graduating. None of us thought that we would be here. So before I stop talking and I hand you back to K-Pal for his last morning announcement speech, because we're all definitely gonna miss that so much, I leave you with what I've been thinking about as I prepared for my next chapter as well. Wherever your future takes you, whether it be college, the workforce, or even just another year to figure out what you want out of life, always remember that you can do it. We're graduating with half a Zoom diploma, and if that's not proof that if there's a will, there's a way, I don't know what will be. My second point is don't let life disrespect you, but learn to balance speaking out and letting life take you where you need to go, which I learned from Mr. Blum. I don't know where he's sitting, but thank you, Mr. Blum, for supporting me this year and the past 3 years, because without you, I also wouldn't be here because I probably would have stressed myself out too much. Speaking out is something that I like to do, but sometimes I do it to my own fault. And I'm remembering as I go into adulthood that sometimes kindness is the best way to move forward, and kindness not only keeps us happy, but it keeps us employed. And lastly, don't forget where you came from. I know that a lot of us might want to forget about AI after we graduate today, but our challenges here and our challenges together as a senior class shouldn't be forgotten, because even if we might not see each other again, we were a family for these past 4 years. As we embark at this world's next generation of change makers, it is important to remember where we once were, as it is to envision where we want the world to go. So class of 2022, we succeeded through the impossible, so let the motto for our next chapter in our lives be, make the impossible possible once again. Thank you.
As I sit here watching students and audience members fan themselves, song lyrics are going through my mind, and they say, you know, it could be worse. It ain't that bad. At least I'm not sitting in old Baghdad in the middle of a desert in a tank. But I imagine this is what that feels like. It's pretty darn hot. So I am the last speaker before we do the diplomas. And before I start talking, I just want to thank the Alexis Pont High School staff that came out today to support the community, the students. We have 3/4 of the staff here, and they are here because they wanted to be. And I thank them for all the hard work that they were doing out on the turf getting ready for today. And thank you all. We will celebrate later. Now, like many of you, I'm sure, earlier today, I was cutting the grass, which is hands down one of my least favorite things to do. And as I walked back and forth for what felt like hours on end, AirPods blasting in my ears, inevitably my mind starts to wander. And I sometimes think about upcoming events or deadlines that I've missed because I am a bit of a procrastinator. Other times I start thinking about why I just haven't hired someone to cut the grass, but I'm old and it's my only form of exercise. But not today. Today I found myself thinking about the important things in life. Like, is Jack Harlow really a hip hop artist? Yes? Somebody said yes. Why is the new Post Malone album only 43 minutes long? I don't know. I felt like it would have been longer. 43 minutes too long? I don't know. It's really good. And then the one that just keeps coming back, what is a money move and how do you make it? I'm trying to make some. If you know, let me know. The important things kind of go through my mind, and then inevitably I start drifting on to the class of 22. You know, many adults consider you guys to be lucky. Maybe because you've had a traditional type of senior year compared to your peers of recent years. Maybe you're lucky because you don't have a mortgage payment yet. Lucky is one word, but I have another word for the class of 22. You are all very annoying. Yeah? Yeah, now I know what you're thinking. How could a principal call their graduating seniors annoying? Well, I'll tell you. I speak facts. Well, my mom, I do. Now, allow me to elaborate and you can judge for yourself. Have you ever confiscated a vape pen from a teenager on school property and then had them negotiate the merits of why they should be allowed to keep that on them? I have a lot. And I gotta tell you, it's pretty annoying. And right now, about 80 kids think I'm talking about them. Now, speaking of Michael Coleman, you know, this is long overdue because when he was in middle school, Michael dated my daughter. And as that fact became more commonly known, I would have to answer questions regularly as I walked through the halls in the cafeteria. Hey, K-Pal, is it true? Did Michael really date your daughter? And I said, it's 8th grade. It didn't even count. And they would snicker and laugh and they'd run away. And I can assure you, that was very annoying. Now, a lesser man would have held that against young Mr. Coleman. Not me. Nope. And 190 suspensions later, Michael is a graduate. Now I assure you, there is a long list of examples that I could provide, almost infinite. But I'll end my defense with a story about our resident Candyman, Larry Hunter. Now, to his credit, in the beginning of the year, Larry came to me and he asked for permission to sell snacks. I loved his approach. He was courteous in his demeanor. I loved the emerging entrepreneurial skills, and I gave him the green light to sell some snacks. It didn't take long before our arrangement annoyed everybody. You'd walk past the stairwell and see a group of kids huddled around a bag, and money would be exchanging hands. And naturally, people freaked out. But these transactions included Sour Patch Kids and chips, so they were allowed to continue. But it was annoying. Now, one day in the middle of October, a tiny little freshman looked very lost. Walked up to her and I said, "Hey, honey, can I help you find somewhere? Or, you're looking for an office or something?" And she looked at me with those deer in the headlight eyes and she said, "Yeah, I'm looking for the Candyman." I could tell you that too was very annoying. And don't even get me started on the day Larry had someone show up in the main office, resupply him because business was booming that day. Annoying, maybe a little. So several weeks went by of Larry operating as the Candyman, and I jokingly went up to him and I said, "Hey, Larry, where I come from, I'm an Italian guy, I need a kickback." By the way, I come from Wilmington. I was totally joking, but Larry looked at me and said, "I got you." Every single day after that, whenever Larry would walk by me in the hall, we'd fist bump and he'd say, "You good? I got you." And I said, "I'm good." And that was not have to do with graduation. Absolutely nothing at all. But it's a small example, the joking, the camaraderie that we share with the students of how we like to do business at AI. We try to get to know the kids on a very different kind of level. And at the end of the day, it looks different from kid to kid, but more than anything else, we try to create smiles. The fact of the matter is, the world needs more smiles. So as you leave our halls and our nets of support, allow me to offer you a few words of wisdom. Understand the meaning of words like kindness, empathy, compassion. Being tough is not always about your muscles and your fists. Socrates once said, "In order to improve yourself, you need to think for yourself." And I encourage you to be the tip of the spear and to rewrite the algorithms. Never underestimate how important each and every one of you are to the future of our world. Through selfless giving, you can create those very needed smiles. Shirley Chisholm, the first black woman elected to the U.S. Senate in 1968, said, "Service is the rent we pay for the privilege of living on this earth." A black woman in the 60s with no shortage of reasons to be angry, selfish, and upset said, "Serve others." What is your excuse to not do that? Keep hustling. Keep grinding it out. Chase your bag. Do not, thank you, Miracle, but don't overlook the small bags along the way in order to get the bigger one, okay? And remember, where you are is current. it is not forever. With one exception, you are AI Tigers now and forever. If today is the last day we cross paths, please know that from the bottom of my heart, it has been an honor serving as your principal. And if you ever need anything from us, you know where to find us. And if you ever come back knocking on the door, I hope to be the one to open it and welcome you back. Now go make something special happen. But first, diplomas. Mr. Green, members of the Board of Education, having duly certified that the members of the Alexis I. DuPont High School class of 2022 here assembled have met all requirements for graduation of the state of Delaware and the Red Clay Consolidated School District, it is my distinct honor to present to you the class of 2022.
Derek Chupani. David Magoon. Ezra Nekukar. Colin Provenchal. Kevin McMicking. Olivia Moran. Christopher Nevins. Hannah Sneed. Madeline Umaraglu.
Johnny Beverly Davis. Alexander Burnaby Lopez. DeAnthony Berrigan. Natalie Barcenas Quintana. Rodney Banks. Tahim Bailey. Maria Arroyo Aguilera. Jose Ambrosio Diaz. Aaliyah Alvarez.
Erin Bachow. Cheyenne Boyd. Liam Breeding. Sabrina Broadnax. Munchie Brown. Dylan Cameron. Ania Carter. Flora Corinne Carter. Michael Coleman.
Ryan DeSabatino. Russell Dillard. Devere DeShields Cunningham. Soren DeMello Rice. Nick Dallas. Anthony Crespo. Stefan Cooper. Laurel Cook. Tiara Comer.
Shania Dunstan Mason. Bryce Elliott. Taspia Ipa. Anthony Ferrara. Francesco Filpo. Najee Freeman. Zudi Gamboa. Brandon Garcia Santana. Kiara Hartage.
Aaliyah Harper. Trinity Harkins. Chloe Hamilton. Carolina Guzman Perez. Samantha Grunza. Vanessa Gonzalez. Kamai Goldsboro. Janaya Giles Melton. Devin George.
Kalia Holmes. Aaliyah Howard. Trey Hunter. Kane Ironside. Miracle Jackson. Isaac James. Daryl Johnson. Brody Lynn. Elizabeth Luna.
Lydia Lego. Adriana Kozakowski. Karima Kennard. Abigail Karshner. Daniel Juarez. Taekwon Joyner. Marcellus Jones. Alexandro Jones. Trance Johnson.
Diana Magana Diaz. Liliana Maldonado. Brianna Morero. Amelia Martinez. Carla Martinez Perez. Love Mathis. Miriam Matthews. Makai China Moon. Isaiah Moore.
Khalid Moon. Areli Mondragon Nieto. Tyron Miller. Tatiana Miller. Grayson Miller. Rory Mikalachik. Tashelle McCallum. Ashira Mayo. Kylie Marie Matiniak.
Ashley Morales Flores. Eduardo Najira. Maria Navarrete Abans. Georgia Naville. Maya O'Neill. Jair Olivares Garcia. Ryan Ortiz. Kamer Powell. James Pugh.
Karina Rodriguez. Anaya Porter. Jason Popek. Ava Pollitt. Kanye Farr. Luis Pena. Jose Pedrosa. Devin Palmer. Stephanie Pagan Maldonado.
Jonathan Ramirez. Ana Ramirez Valencia. Nora Reese. Berenice Reyes Salvador. Jazim Rhodes Cochran. Blair Robinson. Ashley Sanchez Arias. Michelle Sanchez Hernandez. Walisha Saunders.
James Strong. Max Sanchez. Sean Salam Hardrick. Haley Sikowski. Romeo Russell. Mila Rossiter. Michael Rosario. Axel Rodriguez Leon. Kiara Rodriguez.
Delaney Savage. Alyssa Schmier. Tamara Sims. Quincy Sobers. Denasia Spencer. Jadon Joel Walker. Lawrence Walmsley. Kalima Ward. Brianna Washington.
Kayla Williams. Erasto Villafane. Jasmine Ventura. Diana Tudares. Nathan Torres. Joanne Mariana Tirado. Ari Thomas. Miles Taylor. Kirsten Sulpizi.
Brooks Woolfolk. Lucas Whitley. Elijah Williams. Jaheim White. Grace Whalen.
Donnell Young. Christopher Woods. Anaya Wilson Harris. Nyana Wilson Ennis. Janae Williams. Ryan Zaruba.
Our Salutatorian, Fagan Falcone. Class Valedictorian, Eilina Matthews.
One more time, like only the AI community can do it. Let's give it up for the class of 2022. That's how you close out graduation day. I'm going to ask the graduates to please stand for the playing of our alma mater. Graduates, please remain standing. Before we do the ceremonial turning of the tassels, I want to remind the audience that we are asking you to exit behind the stage, and our graduates will be exiting the arena the way in which they came in. I'm going to ask our two student representatives to join us at center stage for the ceremonial turning of the tassel. We'll go from right to left. Go ahead. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Safe travels and joyous celebrations.